is Thursday morning. I don't know what time it is. 8:43, and we're gonna go to the feed store. Danny and I, we're gonna go to the feed store before it gets hot, because I don't like unloading feed when it's hot. Dandy, you good baby. Yeah, she's a good baby. Danny's got a lot of gray around her face, but she still has some miles left on her, so she likes to go for rides. So we're going to the feed store, and we're going to go to Tractor Supply. We might go to Outwoods too. I haven't really decided whether I'm going to Outwoods or not. I don't want to go that far out, but I definitely have to pick up some things at Tractor Supply. There's some things that I kind of need to get at Outwoods, but we'll see about that. See how I feel, see how hot it's getting, because I got to get back and unload before it gets hot. I'm not going to get a whole lot of feed, but a few bags, and a few bags in the heat is a lot. All right, we are at the feed store. I stopped by Brahms and got the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit combo. I got the combo so that Dandy can have some hash browns. But before she has hash browns, I've got to go into the feed store, and I want you to stay there and be a good girl, okay? You stay, all right? And you guys are going to sit here and watch her be a good girl. If she gets up here and gets my hash browns, we're going to have some problems. I'll be right back. You're a good girl. You were, weren't you? Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm back. It didn't take long. She didn't get into the hash browns, and actually I said get into my hash browns a while ago when I got out of here, but I think they're her hash browns. They're just in here with my sandwich, so I didn't want her in there with my sandwich. So let's go ahead and give her one for being a good girl. Yep, that's what she wanted. Good girl, Dandy. Oh, she wants another one. Hang on. So, Dandy didn't tell you probably how she killed a possum this morning. She thinks she killed a possum, and it's the thought that counts. You watching them? You want another? You want another one? All right, at the feed store, I got 3 bags of goat pellets for $11.55 a bag, and 2 bags of the 16% poultry layer pellets, and 1 bag of the high pro layer pellets. I have to have some of the high pro for the peacock. That high pro is $15.35. The 16% is $14. And my total came to $78 for 6 bags of feed. I cannot believe how much prices have gone up on the feed, especially on the chicken feed. The chicken feed has gone up since the COVID thing, the whole 2020 fiasco. The chicken feed has gone up and has continued to rise. Anyway, we're here at Tractor Supply. I'm going to let Dandy, I already ate. I'm going to let Dandy eat her hash browns before we go in. You got dog hair all over. You got it all over. I'm going to have to clean it, Dandy. Possum breath. Okay, hang on. We're going to do this one at a time, or do you want me to just set it down for you? It's so cute. There you go. I decided to just go ahead and set it down for her so she would know when she was out of food and wouldn't keep begging. Uh-oh. You get them all? You ready to go inside? You want to go inside? Alright, come here, show them what you got. Let's see what you got. She got a new collar. She got a new collar. And it's pretty. We haven't taken the tag off yet. She likes wearing the tags. Just kidding. We're going to take it off when we get home, aren't we? Oh, she's worn out now. We went shopping. Alright, Dandy and I are back out here. She doesn't usually get to come out here very often, run around out here. But since I'm going to be out here taking care of this feed and stuff, and this is Dandy's day, we're going to let her kind of roam around. I do get her out some and put her... I haven't put her with Tucker in a while because the last time I put her over there with him, they got into a fight, but it was over food. I forgot to take the food out, and but I do put her over with Caleb. I would like to be able to bring Caleb over here, except that it's just as soon as something goes by on the road out there that he doesn't like, he can jump the fence. So I don't know. We may bring him out here for a little bit later on, but right now I'm gonna empty these bags into the cans that they belong in. And Greg just walked up. I understand you got work to do for me.
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay. And Greg's gonna do 2 hours worth of work. So I think what we're gonna do though is go get some hay for the goats while Greg is here to help load and stack it and unload it. So hopefully we get some things done. I don't know if I mentioned this. We did get the hay for the cows here. I do have round bales out there for the cows for the winter. So now it's time to start getting ready for the goats. Get goats hay and feed stock up so that we don't have to do that during the winter. You know what you can do?
What?
Help me empty these bags into the cans. So what's hot pro? So wait, you're moving. I said hold on, wait. One's hot pro, and you start moving. One's hot pro, so I want it mixed in with this. I want it distributed equally because the peacock needs high pro. Is that the high pro one? Look at the tag. High pro is like 22%, something like that.
20% high pro.
Okay, yeah, so mix it. Put a little bit, put some of it, and stir it up with your hands. Glad you got the chicken feed instead of me. What'd you put in there? We'll put a little bit of high pro in, and then put that other on top. Put like half the high pro. Another bag's not gonna fit. So I still have one bag. And I noticed yesterday that I do have one more bag on the trailer over there of the goat feed. But the goat feed is not the expensive part. Oh man.
I can put the rest of Hypro in that and then mix that up with the hands.
Do you have a black eye? Are you sure?
Positive.
Look the other way. Come here. Greg. Come here in the light. You have a black eye. Look the other way. No, the other head. Turn your head. Look, something's wrong with you. You definitely have a black eye. You don't know nothing about it?
No.
You beating yourself up in your sleep?
I don't know, maybe. Oh no.
All right, yeah, go ahead and put it in here. And you know what? This, go ahead and pour this on top of that over there.
That's full.
That would fit in it. Oh. Oh. Get that piece of paper out. Or whatever that is right there. Feather, whatever. It ain't a sandbox. You're playing in it. So go ahead and get this trash up along with the tops of it. And then we're gonna go, that's why you got a black eye. Then we're gonna go get some hay. And we might take Dandy, I don't know. It's just that when I take Dandy, one, she stinks. Cause she's not what you call a girly girl. She's a tomboy and she gets into everything and rolls into nasty stuff and wrestles and fights and she's just, I don't know. But she does like going for rides and I don't know, I might take her. Dandy, come on. Come on. That's a good girl. Look at that collar. Look at that collar. She's gonna go find something to roll in. Oh, hi, kitty. Hi. How are you? How are you? Oh, she found something. She's got... Dandy, stop it. What is that? Nastiness. No. Get back. Probably cat poop. Nasty. You see what I'm talking about? She needs a bath. That might be on the list of things to do today. You got it all? Go ahead and put that in the trash can. I think the trash can's fairly empty. And tie the trash up and take it out to the front. Because I think it's empty. If it's not, get a new liner and put it in the new liner. Dandy, let's go, bud. Come on.
It's been a while since I was able to do that.
He's trusting me. She didn't recognize you with the black eye.
Mother.
Hey. They're jealous. You want Dandy back there. Come on, Dandy, let's go. Dandy. Dandy. Hey. Okay, you about got in trouble. That was fake. Come on, let's go. Come on, Dandy. Let's go inside. Don't hit your head.
You'll be thinking you forgot something with all this flying out of there.
What?
With all that hay going keep flying out when you take off somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be forgetting.
Yeah, I'll forget that it's back there. Yeah, so he's gonna stack that up over there on top of the... What do you call those things?
Pallets.
Pallets. Yeah, I forgot the word pallet. I'm pretty sure he's right. I'm gonna take off and forget that I had the hay back here, and when I see it flying out the back in the mirror, I'm gonna panic for half a second until I remember I had hay back there. So it is so much easier to have someone else unload the hay, go get the hay. Well, I went and got it, but he helped them load it. He helped them arrange it. And he's unloading it and stacking it. That makes things so much easier for me. But it's not always that easy. Most of the time I'm here by myself. He wasn't here last weekend. But when he is here, he's usually here to work for my brother or my dad. He doesn't usually work for me, so this is good. Alright. It's time to move the truck. And just like that, he got that got that unloaded and stacked, and it would have, I'd still be there doing it. So he's gonna shut this gate behind me so that I don't have to do that. I would like to get a couple of new gates up here that work better, that aren't just like sitting on the ground. I don't know if I can fit through here. Try not to hit this gate over here and try not to hit the brick on the other side on the ground. But anyway, that is done. I'm gonna let him, we're gonna go inside. It's noon, we're gonna go inside, eat lunch. I didn't take Dandy with me. I think this evening I'll bring her and Caleb out and let them play for a little while I'm sitting out there watching them. I think that's the best thing to do. Let them both have an opportunity to play. They really like each other. Alright, it is. Come on, you coming in? Come on. It's about 7:30 in the evening. And I'm bringing Dandy back out here because I am going to go get Caleb and let them play. I feel obligated, since I mentioned it to you earlier that I was going to do that, or that I'd probably do that. And I don't know why, because Dandy doesn't speak English. But I felt obligated. I don't know. So here we go. I'm going to go get Caleb. That gate's shut. Dandy, you got to stay here. They're going to wrestle, probably. Play, wrestle, whatever. Dandy, you gotta stay. Nope. You stay. I will be right back. This is not usually how we do things. I don't know that I've ever taken them both over there to play. But I gotta put a leash on Caleb. Make sure he doesn't go over there with Tucker. I gave Tucker a bone so that he could be distracted while I brought Caleb over. So hopefully don't let anybody out. Stay. Get back. Come on. Come on. Move your tail. What are you doing, Rocky? Bud, what are you doing? You stink. Man, that goat smells a lot worse than Dandy does. Dandy stinks. She's been rolling in something. Here they go. I'm gonna let them play a little bit. I'm gonna water the cows and the birds, and I'll need to check on the Caleb's water. I don't remember. I didn't look at it. I meant to look at it. But Greg washed out Tucker's water and filled it up earlier, so. Well, that meeting was uneventful. Tucker! I hope I didn't just start something. I hope this isn't difficult to put them up. She'll just sit down. She is definitely looking for something to roll in, something to eat. That's a cocky little dog, ain't it? Well, he's not exactly little. Kind of skinny, but he's not little. Oh yeah, they need some more water. But pretty sure that the birds are gonna need some water too. Gosh, make sure it's open. Little butterfly. Turn on the water. Okay, I got the water on, buddy. I gotta go over there to the water. You being a good boy? Okay, get down. Get down. He's wanting to play. I want to see them wrestle. Here we go. Nope. What are you doing, Dandy? Tucker is throwing a fit. He does not like this situation at all. Hey, hey, no. There's no way I can get this. No, maybe I can. Stop it. Start a 12-minute timer.
12 minutes starting now.
Okay, I got 12 minutes to talk to you because I do have something on my mind. Yeah, I know, right, Kitty? Are you been a good girl? Brave Kitty. I can't believe they're not wrestling. Of course, they're both getting older. Dandy is older than Caleb. She's at least a year older. I'm not real sure of her age, but I do know where she came from, and that's what I want to talk to you about. Dandy is not a dog that I went and picked up, that I chose to bring in. She was a dog that was needing a place to stay, but she's not one that was dumped off. She's not one that strayed. She's not one that I picked up at a pound or something. She used to belong to my cousin, and he and my aunt used to live together. They were, I don't remember the situation. I gotta get away from these dogs. Hang on just a second. Well, I tried to shut them up, and I'm not gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to walk over here in the sun. Sun's setting in the west. Have to come over this way just to get away from the barking dogs. But I don't see Dandy. And she can get out. And she's good at it. She doesn't stay outside. Of course, she's always been like an outside dog. So she's not real good with this, you know, the really hot and the really cold. Especially now that she's older. So she's not used to it. Great. I don't know where she is. Dandy? Dandy? Where's Dandy? Oh, there she is. She's coming out from underneath that house. Girl. Oh my goodness. She was going to make a bad situation worse there. I thought anyway for a minute. So, at some point, several years ago, like I said, my cousin and my aunt were living together. They were buying a house. They were, I don't know if it was going to be like her home, but they were living together. And then life happened, and he had to move out, and he had to move into a situation where he couldn't have the dog. And I don't remember the whole story, but I just know that he couldn't take Dandy with him, so he had her stay with my aunt. Which was fine until it wasn't, because not only did life get in the way and life happen for him, it also eventually did for her as well. And she had to come back up this way to where all of us was. They moved off to a small town, you know, over in Arkansas, and both of them ended up moving back up this way for different reasons. But when she moved back up here, she started working and couldn't take Dandy with her. She moved into an apartment and did management of an apartment complex, and she couldn't take Dandy with her. So she left Dandy with me, and the cousin was going to come back and get her eventually. I mean, I don't think his intentions was to just move off and leave Dandy, you know, as somebody else's problems. But life happens to people, and it turned out that Dandy was with me for quite some time before we all agreed that Dandy didn't need to be moved again. And at that time, I didn't have like 7 other dogs. I think I had 4. I think Dandy was the 5th dog, and I didn't want 5 dogs. Now I've got 8. But that's the way that came about. So although she is not one that I picked up or wanted or went out looking for, she ended up with me, and I've had her for 5 or 6 years now, something like that. I'm not sure, maybe longer. I'm not able to do the math right now. Got things on my mind. Dude, are you gonna pee on everything? You gotta pee on everything? Here comes Dandy out of the forest. Dandy's a very happy dog. She would definitely recognize my cousin or my aunt if she saw them, especially my aunt, because we moved the birds and left the water here. I'm sorry, I gotta get rid of this. It's nasty. Y'all want water? Come on, give you some water. Gotta rinse this out. Give me a second. Get you some water. I just get them a little bit of water because, like, they're not going to stay out here, so I don't need that full of water all the time. So anyway, Dandy would definitely recognize my aunt because my aunt has always come over a lot. Matter of fact, when I lived at the other house, the one I lived at before I moved here, she would even come and spend the weekends with me. We weren't that far from each other. It's just that we both like sitting out on the back porch, or the back porch, drinking coffee early in the mornings, talking about the Bible, talking politics. But anyway, that's what we did. She was around a lot. And if you were in my last live stream, I was having problems in my last live stream. I'll link it to the end of this video if you want to go look at it. And the reason is that before I start a live stream, I always text her. There are 3 people that I send the link out to. At the beginning of the live stream, I'll send link out to 3 people. One of my other aunts on the other side of the family, my mom, and a friend. For some reason, these 3 cannot find my lives. But, not used to the internet kind of thing. So, but my Aunt Diane had gotten to where she could. I used to send a link out to her, but she finally figured it out. She finally, if I text her, give her heads up, hey, I'm fixing to go live, she'd find it and she'd get in there. She never talked much. You see on my videos, she usually just says good video. Sometimes, every once in a while, something else, but she'll say good video because she'll let me know that she watched it. And in the live stream, she'll come in and say hi, and people say hi to her, and she'll say hi to people. And right there is where I lost the most important part of the video. I don't know if it was my camera, or if it's me operating the camera, or a glitch in between the download from the camera to the computer, but the main part of the story is missing. And that part of the story is that my aunt no longer lives over here near us. She moved in with her daughter and her daughter's husband a few years ago, as she began to age and needed a little bit more help. Her health began declining quite a bit, and they would bring her down to visit occasionally, but she's been up there, and here recently she received a diagnosis. She's been really sick, but I talk to her most every day. She, was feeling pretty good. Other than being sick and having this diagnosis over her head, she was feeling good enough where we spoke to each other almost every day. And then last weekend, she went into the hospital, and they admitted her, and she was in the hospital for a few days. And so this is leading up to the last live stream. That day, so while she was in the hospital, things were not looking good at all. And I wasn't able to talk to her at all. I really, since I'm not there and I didn't talk to my cousin directly, she spoke to my dad, and my dad would give me updates on my aunt. So I don't really know. I just know I couldn't talk to her. I wasn't able to talk to her, and she was admitted into the hospital. And the way I was hearing things, I wasn't thinking she was going to get out of the hospital. Like, you know. Anyway, they did release her from the hospital on Monday, and I found out right before the live stream they were releasing her to go home on hospice. And so when I began to get the live stream ready, and I went to do my regular things, you know, get everything settled with the animals and get into the house and just do everything I usually do to get a live stream going on a Monday evening. One of those things, like I told you, was to send her a text and let her know that it was going to live so she could look for it. And that was just such a weird feeling when I was going to do my next step into going live and realized that it wouldn't do any good. It was just it was kind of hit hard. It was very difficult to get that live stream going, and I didn't know that I was even going to talk about it. But when it said live on the screen, I started talking about it and told everybody what was going on. So after that live stream, and like I said, I'll link the live stream to the end of this video so that you can go look at that if you want to see it. But after that live stream, I came outside to give Caleb and Tucker a bone and came right back in. And this is where I have the rest of the clips. So, I mean, the rest of the video's there. So I'm going to go ahead and let you finish watching the clip from the other day. Hospice, sometimes they can give you a time. Well, they can't. But I didn't know if I'd get to talk to her again. But I did know that it wouldn't have done any good to send a text to her. And I was having problems getting that live stream started. Like, I got it started, but people showed up, and then I was like, I couldn't think, I couldn't talk, and I ended up just spilling my guts, telling everybody. So that's why this video has Dandy in it, and it's also why this video is not going to get out in time. If I put it out. I'm not even sure if I'm going to put this video out. I may have to film another video to send you. Dog is bothering the rooster. Oh, alarm's going off. And it's almost filled. I better set another timer just in case I forget. Set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes starting now.
Tucker, buddy, stop it. No. He ain't hurting you. Anyway, that's why Dandy's with me. That's why Dandy's riding my truck. Like, she goes sometimes, not very often. If I bring the gator over, sometimes I'll let her in the gator and ride with me in the gator. She can't. She likes going outside, but she's kind of a fair weather dog. If it gets too hot or too cold, she wants back in. But she does like going for a ride. She does, she likes riding in the gator, whatever. But that is why she is here today. That's why this video was with her today. That's why I spent the day with her. And if this video goes out, there you go. You know why. After the live stream, I came outside and I took Caleb and Tucker a bone for the evening. I try to give them treats and stuff and bones. in the evenings, and that's all I did. So I took him a bone, and I came back in. I didn't even pet him. I didn't even hang out with him. I came back in, and I had a missed call from her, or at least from her phone, and I called back, and I was actually kind of scared to call back. Anyway, I called her number back, and she answered. I was so glad she answered. She answered, and we talked for just a few minutes. She was doing better in that she was able to hold a conversation. She wasn't like talking out of her mind or whatever. I don't know what she was able to talk. She was able to hold a little bit of a conversation, and I was so glad to get to talk to her again. And that was Monday, and I've talked to her every day since, except today. I haven't heard from her today, and I tried calling her, and she didn't answer. And I know yesterday she wasn't feeling good. I talked to her on the phone yesterday twice, but not for very long, like maybe minute and a half both times. She wasn't feeling good. She's not hurting. That's really important. She's not hurting. She just wasn't feeling good. And so I don't know. I'm just hanging out with Dandy. I'm really glad to have Dandy, because she loves Dandy, and she loves seeing Dandy in the videos. She didn't see the live stream. I did tell her about it. I did tell her how the problems I had. I did tell her that I told. I don't know if I put this video out, I don't know that she'll see it. I don't know that I'll talk to her again. I don't know what family will see it.